teenager. I was walking down the stairs, and as I turned the corner, they were having a spat with my wife. And as they walked out, as they kind of stormed out of the room, they made this little face. And I remember stopping her at the time and saying, "Don't you ever speak to my wife that way again." It shocked her a little bit because I didn't say your mother, I said my wife. I had somebody ask me, well, isn't that a little bit harsh? I said, no. Because one, she needs to know that I have her mother's back no matter what. And two, she needs to expect that one day her husband will have her back no matter what. Mm-hmm. And it's the same thing with our sons as well. The way I treat his mother is going to tell him a lot about how he should be treating women. And how
the way I treat his mother is what he says. So this guy is talking to his kids and says, "Don't you talk to my wife like that." Like it's some backyard bar brawl. Don't you talk to my wife? I cannot imagine ever telling our future kids, do not talk to my wife like that. And you sent this video to me because you asked, what were my thoughts? And I'm going to read that conversation. I said, I disagree. I think that is freaking weird. It's a weird thing to say to your kid. You said you were interested in what I had to say. And I said this puts your kid below the wife. And in a marriage, your kid is above your wife and above your husband. Like if we need to, we would lay our lives down for our kids. That being said, I would never tell our kids, hey, don't talk to my wife like that. LOL, such a disconnect from the father-child relationship. It's gross in my opinion. And to go deeper, a child should not treat their mother like that. But when you say my wife, it's like the man was disrespected by the child. Because, if we're at a bar and someone says something to you, if they disrespect you, it's subconsciously, disrespects me. So don't talk to my wife like that. It, puts me involved. Similar to basically a scum in the street saying something to you. Your mother, your child needs to respect you as a mother and not as the dad's wife. Like you're not some type of stepmother here where you're just the dad's wife. It puts a power footing onto the dad while treating the mom as if she was just someone who lives with the dad, not as an equal parent with different roles, equal but different. As a woman, what are your thoughts?
That's loaded. A little part of me does understand like the lesson that they're trying to teach their kid by saying my wife. They're trying to show it in like almost a third perspective. But I kind of agree that it's a little strange and odd to talk about the mother of your child and say it. Don't talk to my wife that way because that is her mom too.
It's weird.
It's a little strange. So I think I prefer maybe not to go about it that way. Like I wouldn't say my wife if I was the husband. But I do understand the lesson he's trying to teach his kid.
Yes, but sometimes just because you're teaching someone a lesson, I think it teaches an even equally harmful lesson in that. And that harmful lesson being, that's not my mom, that's my dad's wife.
Yeah, but
it's a power play by the husband, basically, where the husband is like, I am the sole boss. I'm not equal with your mother. I am the person you answer to. We're not equals with different roles in the relationship. I think the father has little man syndrome and just wants to, he's overcompensating for something. That's how I read it. And if I ever heard that from my dad, I would think, you're a freaking weirdo. Why are you saying that? That's all I would be thinking in my head. I don't think I would get any other lesson.
Well, if you said that now, you would think that. But if you were a kid...
No, if I was a kid, I've had weird things said to me as a kid, and I remember saying to myself, I'm 5 years old. That doesn't even make sense to me. Why are you talking to me like this? Like, I remember having thoughts like that in my head. So if somebody said that, if my dad said that to me, I would remember it for the rest of my life on how weird that is and to never do that.
Right.
But that's where I stand. Where do you guys stand? What do you think? Thank you for watching. Peace out.